It's my privilege to welcome this evening to our product-oriented call. We call it Straight Talk with Russ Bianchi. Russ Bianchi is the formulator of the Zija products, and this evening we're going to have a great opportunity to have joining us Pat Anderson. Maybe you're familiar with that name. She's a Diamond Elite with our company, one of our company's top income earners, and extremely knowledgeable about the Zija products, and she will be interviewing Dr. Russ Bianchi, the man that turned the miracle tree into these phenomenal products from Zija International. Now, this call is primarily oriented towards those of you that are perhaps brand new distributors of the company. This is your first chance to actually hear from Russ Bianchi. Also, we know a number of you have been invited as a guest to join us this evening, perhaps a friend or a family member, maybe a coworker, has been sharing information with you about our company and our products, and really this call is for you, and a very special welcome to those of you that are invited guests. Now, what I'm going to do in just a moment, I'm going to turn the call over to Pat Anderson and our guest, Dr. Russ Bianchi, this evening. But what I'm going to do is take just a moment or two and kind of bring everybody up to speed. Zija International, we've been marketing these products made from the Moringa oleifera tree for just a short 6 years. The real Zija story started a couple of years before that with an hour-long documentary that aired on the Discovery Channel. Now, this documentary was introducing us to a botanical, a tree, if you will, by the name of Moringa oleifera, pretty much unheard of in the Western world. But what we learned is that a very small quantity of the powdered leaf of this tree was being used to literally reverse childhood starvation in as little as 2 weeks. And this was being done in some of the most, poverty-stricken, drought-stricken, impoverished areas of the world. Now, what was amazing was not only the speed at which the nutrients from the tree were benefiting children that were starving, but it was being done much more quickly, efficaciously, and frankly less expensively than some of the finest nutritional and medication products known in the Western world. Now, since the original airing of that documentary, we have had a truly overwhelming third-party validation of the power of this botanical. Today, there's over 200 worldwide organizations that endorse the use of the Moringa oleifera tree. We've had countless numbers of medical schools, universities, reporting on the nutrient power of this botanical. Governmental agencies, including the National Institutes of Health, the NIH actually nominated this as their Botanical of the Year in 2008, and the NIH stated in that article, in their newsletter, that this was the most nutrient-rich botanical that they had ever studied. They even went on to say that it had been used in traditional medicines for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years, to treat or cure over 300 diseases and ailments. We have certainly found that the nutrient powers of this botanical have gone a long way towards helping many people, all walks of life, all the stages of health and life. And this original documentary from the Discovery Channel, a videotape copy of that was forwarded to a gentleman a few years ago by the name of Ken Brailsford. Now, if you don't recognize Ken's name, you'll not really understand the significance of that single event. Ken Brailsford is an icon in both the nutritional industries as well as the direct marketing industry. Ken and his siblings were the founders of Nature's Sunshine back in the 70s. Many of you will recognize that company's name. That company now, almost 40 years of business, has gone on to become a billion-dollar legacy company within the industry of network marketing and direct marketing. Ken went on in the 80s to become the founder of Enrich International, another one of the industry's billion-dollar long-term legacy companies, continuing in business today almost 30 years, now under the name Ethnicity. Well, Ken had long since retired, and when he was introduced to this documentary, he recognized the power of this botanical and the fact that he could do more good for mankind with a single botanical than he had with hundreds of other products from his two previous companies. And that was his motivation to come out of retirement and bring this product to market. And frankly, he's probably one of the very few that have not only the awareness of the power of this botanical, but both the financial resources and the credibility within the marketplace to put this all together. He was able to enlist some of the world's finest scientific minds to develop our products. Today, we launched our company a short 6 years ago with our first original drink, which was the moringa tree in a liquid form. So the Western world enjoys the nutrient power of the moringa tree on a daily basis through a great tasting beverage. Now, over the last couple of years, we've certainly expanded our product line to include our liquid nutritional, now with our new sports energy drinks, that healthy alternative to the energy or power drinks that are out there. We expanded into our skincare line, our personal care line, infusing the nutrient benefits of the moringa tree into the topical applications that our skincare products provide. And then more recently, we added a third product division, which is our weight management system, a system of nutrition and products that have been able to allow people to bring their body into balance. Most commonly, people use this nutrition system to lose weight. Well, we've had people that have lost 5, 10, 20 pounds of unwanted excess weight. Today, we've now have people that have lost over 50 pounds, in some cases 100 pounds. We even have some people that have now lost over 200 pounds using our weight management system. And what's exciting about that, it's been done through healthy nutrition, without diet, without exercise, without surgery, without drugs. And when you have products that create that kind of excitement, that's what's responsible for the incredible growth of our company today. Now, this evening, our primary focus is to share with you more in-depth information about our products. And I certainly can't think of anybody more qualified to speak on our call this evening than Pat Anderson. Pat Anderson, as I shared with you, she's one of our company's top income earners, has created a substantial international business through the marketing of these products. And Pat, I'm pleased to say, is not only my business partner, but has become a dear friend. And Pat, I'm really excited this evening because I know I've been hearing around through the grapevine, there's some pretty exciting things that are coming up in terms of the potential for new products, which is probably one of the reasons why we've experienced such tremendous growth here recently. Looking forward to hearing from Uncle Russ here shortly, and so I'm going to hand the call off to you, Pat.
Well, thank you so much, Fred, and I truly, truly appreciate everything that you do for everybody in Zija. Wow, and such an exciting time, I'm not going to get into the business, but because of the business, the promotion that they're having right now, our company is expanding rapidly, and there's so many new people coming into Zija that I absolutely love hosting this call because, it's a very important part is learning about our product, and who better to learn from than our formulator, Russ Bianchi. So, Russ, welcome to the call.
Hello from Monterey, California, where the sardine and grinding are running, and there's lots of sea activity going on in Monterey Bay.
Well, I'm so happy that you're getting a little bit of rest at home because guess what? You're going to be gearing up to do the summit tours here, Race to the Summit, starting, the 1st of August?
And I wouldn't be able to do it without my daily super mix.
That's right. Well, we appreciate everything that you do and all the travels and helping all of us build our business. So, Russ, for the brand new people that have just come on the line, and I know there is so many guests on the line, can you please tell a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name's Russ Bianchi. I run a company called Adept Solutions Incorporated. We're based in the Monterey Bay area. We create, convert, and stabilize in pharmaceutical and drug development, food and beverage, skincare and cosmetics, flavor chemistry and stabilization, functional dietary supplementation, chocolate confectionery. The list is relatively long. As one example, if you've never heard from us before, perhaps you've seen an energy bar on the market. Our company was responsible for the vast majority of successful brands on the market today, taking literally billions of dollars away from traditional categories like breakfast cereal, fat laden granola bars, candy bars, and the like.
We got you there, Russ. Sorry, I just heard you. Okay. All right. My line just kind of stormy. So, Russ, did you really want to do this product for Zeta?
In a word, no. I turned it down, as many others had. We'd never been around a direct referral model before, and we associated the vast majority of the marketplace with basically snake oil. But there were two things that brought us to the project. Incredibly overwhelming third-party verified scientific and medical evidence as to the efficaciousness of the correct varietal of the plant, and there are multiple dozens. Asia is the only one that has the correct varietal, nobody else does. Asia also is the only one that uses all the constituent parts that are safe of the plant, which absolutely nobody else does. So if someone tells you they got moringa out there for a lower price, no they don't. They literally have scrap cuttings. Even if they ate tens upon tens upon tens of pounds of one sitting, they wouldn't even get a third of what's being delivered in Asia. The other reason was found in Brailsford. Probably the most honest businessman I've ever run into in over 150 countries I've been to in my 3.5-decade career globally in formulation. His word is his bond. This guy is the most squared away, honest gentleman I've ever met. And he promised that if we were to get there, that the quality assurance control, good manufacturing practices, passive safety standards, actual production, literally raw material plantations that the company controlled for finished brands would be maintained. Not only did he do that, but he, Ron Larson, the CEO of the company, and a huge team of people in Lehigh, Utah, built a state-of-the-art, magnificent, I would say above pharmaceutical grade plant, FDA approved and inspected, and as a result you have a vertically integrated company, literally from plantations through finished brands, to the lowest possible distribution model for users, which is free under the Team 250 program. So an unusual hybrid model that's truly never existed.
Well, so many people when I talk about, why did you take Moringa, they go, well, Pat, I'm already taking a whole bunch of vitamins. Why do I need to take this?
Good question. I hear it all the time, Pat. I'm taking one of these multivitamins. It's complete from A to zinc, Russ. Who needs this stuff? And he would be correct if that were true. Literally, registered nurses and physicians' attendants will call them and nickname them bedpan bullets because they'll pass right through the gut undissolved. But ask yourself a simpler question, Pat. These multivitamins, if these tinctures, if these juices, if these whatevers actually work, why is everybody getting sicker and sicker? In 1965, Pat, maybe 1 out of 50 or 60 people would have sugar diabetes. Maybe 1 out of 75 would have a weight challenge. And by the way, nobody's position here tonight. We're not talking about diseases here. We're not diagnosing, treating, preventing, curing, mitigating, prescribing. But we are delivering nutrient values that all haven't been in the food chain since about 1970. We are consuming more than double the calories now, Pat, than we did in the early 70s. We were getting up to 85% less absorbable nutrients in more than double the calories and all the supplementation that goes on. So we have to ask ourselves a reasonable question. How did we get to a place where now 1 out of 3 people has a blood glucose challenge? I just read yesterday that Mexico is now the #1 obese nation on planet Earth. United States is #2. We were #1. And 7 out of 10 have a serious weight challenge or morbid weight challenge. What's happened is we've become overfed, massively undernourished, and then incredibly heavily overdrugged.
Well, Russ, what I'm really upset about is the children. The diets, etc., and, the high fructose corn syrup, etc., that's in absolutely everything. And these children, even when you try to feed them fairly healthy, they're still gaining weight. Can our product be good for the children taken on a daily basis?
Anyone that's breathing in this space-time continuum from infancy, pre-birth in your mother's womb, mother nursing infant, through centurions can take this with no issues, Pat. It's real nutrition from the most nutrient-dense botanical science. This is not up for debate, not refutable, and the results speak for themselves. Literally, it's 100% money back guarantee, and up to 90% for 1 full year. And I don't know of another product or brand on this planet that I've ever been involved with, let alone anywhere else, that'll give you that guarantee.
Yeah.
Because the product actually works. To quote Ken Brailsford and Rob Larson and the team, give the body what it needs. It's the body that self-corrects. Basically, Pat, where the issue is, it's the lack of nutrients. You know, I just read a study not long ago, Pat, where one 12-ounce soda once a week, that's not even a 16-ounce can, one a week for 6 months, not if, will lower IQ in any prepubescent child by 50 points. It gets worse, though. We now know that 1 out of 3 children, boy, girl, doesn't matter what socioeconomic group, doesn't matter what ethnicity or genetic predisposition, will be uninsurable for life insurance by their 18th birthday right now, because they're already seriously overweight and massive blood glucose issues. But it gets worse. 11 to 15-year-olds right now, boy or girl, again, all the same categories, no exception. On average, they will live 15 years less than a 55-year-old. That's how bad it is. Anyone telling you that life is expanding, it's not true. It's going backwards for the first time in modern civilization. And it is the food chain stupid, and it is the disease-causing, harmful, high-intensity sweeteners, high fructose corn syrup, genetic modification, and we can go down a list. And lots of this is covered on a daily basis at russbianchi.com on our blog that now has over 350,000 daily readers.
One of the things that our product is organic, and I'm going to tell you, because I grew one of the trees, they taste terrible. I don't think any bugs would want to eat it.
Well, invariably the simplest answer tends to be the correct one, Pat. We failed 143 times before we did make it palatable, and it was by a process of elimination and providence that we got there by accident. Everybody had actually given up on the project at 130 failures. It was only through persistence and stick-to-itiveness that we got there. You know, Tom Edison once said, he knew 989 ways not to make an incandescent light bulb. We to death know 143 ways not to make the job.
Yes, well, the product that you made tastes great. So what we have is Smart and Supermix. What is the difference when people are looking at the two names?
Smart is our original drink. It's the one that started it all. Super has more. Super is the better buy, in my opinion. Super gives you more bang for your buck. It's literally hundreds of times more moringa, and with all shade dried, enzymatically alive, and be fully bioavailable or enzymatically absorbable. All the amino acids, 9 essential, your body doesn't produce it. You don't get, you're in huge trouble and get telomerase deterioration of the macular chromosomal basis, the shellac, the varnish, the protective coating, literally on your DNA and your 270 trillion cells. You don't talk about 270 trillion too loud. Government might be hearing a lot instead. The bottom line here is 36 anti-inflammatories, dozens upon dozens of antioxidants, anti-carcinogens, kinase inhibitors that they wanted for pharmaceutical delivery and never got to because they want to isolate, synthesize, tear it apart, and then the amino acids fall out of suspension. Hundreds of times they recommend a daily intake of many different nutrient values, vitamins, minerals, omega-3, 6, 9. The list just goes on and on. Learn a lot about this at the moringabook.com, in a book called Moringa Oleifera, Magic, Myth, or Miracle. There's even live blood analysis there showing you Zika by name, what it really does in terms of improvement, in terms of wellness and outcome. I remind everyone again, we're not talking medicine here. We're talking nutrition. We are simply a nutrition company, but one that actually gets absorbed, actually works, and actually, by referring a few folks, you get for free. I defy you to be free.
So, Russ, you're saying that the Supermix is so much more potent. Should we add maybe some more water to that?
Yes is the answer. And I like to drink mine a third in the morning, a third at lunch about time, with a thermos in the lab, and then a third in the afternoon. But sometimes I don't get there. I'll drink half in the morning and half in the afternoon. But yes, I use significantly more water in the super than I do in the smart.
Perfect, perfect. So let's talk about our energy drinks. Why is ours different? My goodness, there's so many on the market. You know, I have my pick of which one I want to take. Why would I take Zeja's?
Well, we did all the energy bars, a lot of them. And that's real kinesiological sports energy, real sustained blood glucose, no lactic acid buildup for cramping, no hypoglycemic drop off or blood sugar crash. Well, guess what? We can name those names, but we don't have to. You know the names, the ones with the red bovine, and you go down the list of all of them. These things are full of lethal levels of anhydrous synthetic chemical caffeine that will stop your heart, as in you will die. They have chlorine and guarana, which are unsafe, proven to cause birth defects and cancer. They have high-intensity sweeteners that are cancer-causing. Colorants, they have B6 and 12 vitamins that are synthesized from the intestines of pigs in slaughterhouses before the rest is mass-produced for cheap generic canned pet food. We could go down the list of the carcinogens in these things. Who should be drinking them? Terrorists. They don't give any energy. They don't give any power like they claim. They're being sued all over the place by attorney generals right now for this very reason. We deliver real efficacious kinesiological sports energy. Sports energy that delivers endurance, speed, recovery, both from a workout standpoint and a performance standpoint, and literally many world records, Olympic medals, world championships, collegiate as well as professional have been won using these products. Results don't lie.
Excellent. Well, what I'm impressed with is our weight management system, and it is a system. So let's talk about it and how to use it.
Okay, we told you that 7 out of 10 folks are overdrugged, overweight, and messed up from a lack of nutrients. Well, guess what? In every disaster, there's opportunity. How come diets haven't worked for the last 45 years? Kumbaya weigh-in sessions, phony new and improved point scales, celebrities on TV that were really the fat bump and treadmill 7 days a week, and then lying to you on a commercial that somehow the food that showed up at your house where the packaging tastes better than the food somehow made them lose the weight. They're a con. They're a hustle. They're a multi-double-digit billion-dollar ripoff from January to March of each and every year for the last 4.5 decades. They don't work. They claim about the science of the glycemic index. There is no such thing. Read my pulse scales of comparison essay on the front page of russbianchi.com, along with phony ORAC diets. The bottom line is we're a system. We deliver real nutrients the body requires that are nowhere in supplementation or food. We then give you either a morning or afternoon option in capsules to trigger leptin in your brain. You're satiated, you're not hungry, and you'll burn adipose tissue or body fat. Cool. That's really cool. No exercise, Russ. Well, there's a catch. When we burn body fat, we release toxins. This overwhelms the liver. So when we give you a detoxification of premium tea, it's actually Ken Brailsford-based formula that we put the moringa into. And the result is in a system, not phony diets, anyone can lose all the weight they want permanently. And when you get to where you want to be, back off on the tea, back off on the caps. When you back off on the nutrition, about your 105th birthday, dying of loneliness, not hiding on Easter eggs.
Okay. You came up with an absolutely fantastic meal replacement in the prime 90s. Why is ours so different? If I go into the store, theirs has a lot more protein, so why wouldn't they use that?
Constipation to start off with, followed by carcinogenic, genetically modified raw materials, isolates, concentrates, acidification, artificial colors and flavors, the list goes on and on. When they say nutrition in charge, you better run in the opposite direction because those things are run by big drug companies who want you sick, malnourished, to get you on drugs. In fact, on the 7th of July at russbianchi.com on my blog, there's an hour-and-a-half lecture with one of the most brilliant women in the United States of America, former editor-in-chief of the New England Journal of Medicine, in a lecture called The Truth About the Drug Companies, and you can learn about it there. world weightlifting records using these ingredients. Results don't lie.
And they're good for kids.
Pretending to have us and too.
Mm-hmm. But the kids can have it too. There's nothing in there that's going to hurt.
Safe for everybody, absolutely. They can do it with water, they can do it with their choice of milk-based beverage, whatever they want.
Mm-hmm. Well, we now have...
By the way, it tastes good too.
It does taste good. We have parents now sending containers of it to school for the kids to just get their milk at school and use that, get a piece of fruit, and off they go for the day, and they're feeling good.
It's a true meal replacement with all the balance and goodness of moringa in it, and that you will find nowhere else from anyone. And it's an exceptional standalone product.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and the last is our skincare. Russ, the Zija oil is absolutely amazing. So why does it get in there and work like it does?
Love the skin you're in. It's your largest organ on your body, protecting everything else. It gets the most abuse too. And we've done a lot of skincare lines. We did major brands in Europe, the United Kingdom, North and South America, Asia in the past. I gotta tell you, Gen M or Generation Moringa, by far is the finest skincare line on this planet. It's the sleeping giant of this company. And I just recently talked to some major executives that have come over from huge skincare companies to champion it for us here at Zija. Why? It works. Moringa oil goes 7 dermal layers deep. It restores collagen. It lifts wrinkles. I don't care what your issue is. Topically, we're delivering nutrition. We're not making medical things here. But we've literally seen in testimonials, sciatica, psoriasis, shingles, scurvy, rickets, lacerations, keloids, burns, puncture wounds, spider bites, knife wounds, third-degree burns. Have we seen all this restored? Yes. Now, does that mean you're going to get restoration? No. I could have a million people in a row saying that, and that doesn't apply to the next person because we deal in real scientific measurable results at Zija. So what do I say? Your mileage, not if, will vary. It's all about you and what you are or are not doing. But is the propensity going to be a lot higher with something that was designed to work, is probably a full decade ahead of the next skincare line on the planet? You bet.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just love that there's not all of those chemicals in it that, all skin types can use this, all genders. Like, it's just an amazing line.
No parabens, phthalates, alcohol. We could go down the list of all the hocus pocus and the other lines, but we don't have to because we're delivering real moringa nutrition to the skin, and that means you win.
Awesome, Russ. Okay, I guess we're close to the top of the hour. I think the most important, we are growing very rapidly, and we're going into a whole pile of new countries this year. We're already in, 33 countries now. Can we take this product line around the world and be successful at it?
Yes, thanks to Rob Larson and Ken Brailsford and the entire team, Ryan Palmer, Jerome Dastrup, Sherry Cutler, we could go to Mike Hirschberg, we could go down the whole list. Bottom line is the infrastructure is in place, both corporate. Ken has a very long vision. This isn't his first time at the rodeo. It's actually his third. He's the one that I love to quote, I can do more with one tree than everything else I did at my other two companies. That's a huge statement in and of itself. Folks with his affluence don't get dumber. And we literally have the capability to produce any amount of volume that can be thrown at us because of our total vertical integration. So you want to see if you can outstrip Dr. Joshua Plant, Uncle Russ, and the team, go ahead, make our day. You won't get there. We will have it ready and available. And there's a lot of new exciting stuff coming along. So I encourage you to be signing up for the 2013 Summit the second weekend in October. If you're not there, you're not going to get the information. Showing up is 80% of life, 20% doing something about it. I strongly advise you to be Salt Lake City the second weekend in October for the 2013 Summit. Major announcements there, major new products, and if you don't show, you can't grow.
Right, and people need to try to make one of the Race to the Summit meetings coming up starting the 1st of August. I know we're doing a couple with you, and because I guess we're going to have a product going to be launched at that also.
Be there or be square. Remember, this is a multi-billion-dollar company in the making. It's growing at geometric progression rates. This is not some linear, phony fruit juice company. And as a result of that, you're at the right place at the right time. Get back with the folks that invited you tonight to learn more. There's a lot of information at russbianchi.com, as well as a lot of duplicatable tools that everyone can engage in and share with others. That's all we're doing. We're sharing with others information on nutrition, and folks respond to that. They get well, and there's a financial opportunity also.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, and we will be talking to you soon. So with that, I'm going to pass the call back to you, Fred.
All right, thanks so much, Pat. And Uncle Russ, it's always a pleasure to have you, and thank you so much for the time you invest into all of us as distributors with ZG International. Ladies and gentlemen, in closing, I want to do two things. You've had a chance to learn a little bit more about our product, and certainly encourage you to do more research. There's many areas that you can go to learn more about our product. But the fact of the matter is, it's how the products work for you that are going to be the major issue. And so I encourage you, get back with the person that invited you to be on this call. As soon as you hang up, call them right up. If you haven't had a chance to try our products, take us up on our risk-free trial offer. We have 100% confidence in our product, and we offer you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. You have nothing to lose. Try our products and find out for yourself. And then secondly, I know a number of you were invited this evening to learn more about the income opportunity with ZG International. And frankly, the more you learn about the power of our products, the more you're going to realize the potential of the income opportunity as an independent distributor of ZG products. So I want to invite you tomorrow evening at this same time. We're going to host a very special executive overview of the income opportunity with ZG International. That call will be hosted by one of our company's top income earners, a gentleman that has literally created a 7-figure income working from home. And you'll have an opportunity to learn more about what it takes to be involved. You'll get a chance to hear from others in the field of what they've been doing to create substantial success and most importantly, long-term residual income through the ZG income opportunity. So we ask you to join us again tomorrow evening, same time, same conference number. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and one more time thank Pat Anderson and Russ Bianchi for their time this evening. I'm going to open up the lines, close out the call. Thank you for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing you on tomorrow evening's call. The lines are open.